on the road and back in primetime. The Silver and Black hit the gas in the Motor City.
This will be a really good test for us on the road.
There's just to play better, coach have to coach better. I mean, it's all of us. So.
Anytime whatever's called, we got to go out there and find a way to make it play with great effort and try to get back to what we know we can be.
It's Monday Night Football, and the Raiders pregame show starts right now.
Well, on that note, welcome into our Raiders pregame special as we get you ready for another primetime game. Happy to have you hanging out with us. I'm Tina Nguyen. It's Monday Night Football. The 3-4 Las Vegas Raiders hitting the road to take on the 5-2 Detroit Lions. We've got a full slate for you here as we get closer to kickoff. We've got 100 yards with fullback Jakob Johnson, and the NFL trade deadline is coming up. So could the Silver and Black be sending off some of their stars? Senior sports reporter Nick Walters has more on that later on. The Raiders will be looking to be above 500 for the first time since January of 2021. They'll be looking to bounce back after a rough 30-12 loss to the struggling Chicago Bears team last week, and they'll be put to the test tonight as Dan Campbell and the Lions are looking for a bounce back game as well after they suffered a 38-6 loss to the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first Monday Night Football game since 2018 for the Lions, so we can expect a playoff atmosphere in Detroit. Let's dive deep into this game tonight as we start things off, though, on the offensive side of the ball. There's been plenty of conversation about the Raiders' struggles offensively, from a run game that ranks dead last in the NFL to Davante Adams not getting enough targets. But let's actually take a look at the QB room through Week 7. No stability here. The Raiders have used 3 different quarterbacks so far this season in 5 games. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown 7 touchdowns and has a 68% completion rate. He's also tied for the most interceptions in the league with 8 INTs on the season. Rookie Aiden O'Connell's completion rate of just over 65%, and the veteran QB Brian Hoyer completing just over half of his passing attempts. The Raiders have scored over 20 points in just one game. That was a 21-17 victory over Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots 2 weeks ago. Las Vegas will look to get right against the Lions, and good news for them, Jimmy Garoppolo back under center. Garoppolo has missed 2 games so far this season, all due to injuries. He was out in Week 4 against the LA Chargers due to concussion protocol, and then last week against the Bears due to a back injury. Now, one of the mysteries offensively this season is how can the Raiders get all-pro wideout Davante Adams more involved? Here's a look at his stats through 7 games. Adams has been targeted 71 times with 46 receptions for 528 yards and 3 touchdown passes. Last season, he had a total of 100 catches for over 1,500 yards and a league-leading 14 touchdowns right there. So tough to think that he could surpass that this season. But just a few weeks ago, Adams voiced his displeasure within the offense. Here's what he had to say.
I mean, it's a work in progress. Obviously, we're going to continue to work through it. But, I mean, I'm a human.